What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back again with another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode series. And in this one, I'm starting off with a game against Lazio at home. I believe, okay, they're actually right below us in the table. I mean, they're joint on points with us, so I'm guessing we have a higher goal difference. But yeah, so this is an important match. Technically, it's a 6-pointer. I mean, they are probably going to be challenging for Champions League for the rest of the season. I mean, they're currently, joint points with us. They're doing something right. But yeah, that's the squad that I'm going to go with for this game. So I'm just going to get straight into it. We finished off last episode with a 5-0 win over Rangers at home, with Niang scoring a hat-trick. So hopefully he can continue that form into this game. Bonaventura very early on making a 1-0. Hopefully we can add to that. De Vrij with a yellow card, and then Immobile, unfortunately, has equalized. Still a lot of the game left, though. 45 minutes left to play. Grimaldo, of all people, has made it 2-1. But Palates has got a red card. Keita and Niang both scoring. Not sure how this one's going to go. Hopefully we can hold on. Alright, we got that red card, which made things, more difficult than they really needed to be. But we got the win in the end. Balde Keita with a goal. Player I've considered signing in this series. I bought him for Real Madrid in my career mode series. Way back at the beginning of this channel. So yeah, I know he's a great player, but Niang with another goal, the winning goal in this game, and that's what I like to see. I'm gonna check his goal scoring record here in a bit. I'm gonna do some training first, though. Ramirez going up another overall. Very nice. Wonder if I'm sure, because obviously players' rating goes up based off of their individual stats. So that's why you want to train, you want to train defenders and their defensive attributes. But outside backs, you want them to have some technical ability as well. Strikers, it's best to train like the shooting stuff and then dribbling as well. But for a center forward, passing might have a part to play in it. I'm not quite sure. I might try training him in his passing attributes at some point. For now, though, I'm just going to keep the training regime the same. We have a match against... That's not Empoli, is it? Is it Empoli? If it's Empoli, their badge is different. Yeah, their badge is different. It is Empoli. And I believe they're recently promoted. I'm not sure where they're on the table, but I'm going to go with a pretty similar lineup in this game. Paleta obviously is not going to be able to play, so Zapata is going to go in. I'm going to go with that same front three up front, same midfield as well. Munoz, I'm going to keep him in the lineup as well. And I think that is the team I'm going to go with. I'm tempted to put Mastor in. He scored in his last appearance. The only reason he didn't start that last game was because he was tired. But Meyer is also in good form, so I'm going to keep him on the bench for now. I'm going to get Coltrone on the bench as well. And I think that's the team that I'm going to go into the next game with. This is going to be a fairly easy match. I mean, away games are never difficult, but Empoli is not the greatest of sides. So we really should be picking up the 3 points here. But yeah, let's get straight into it. These are another important 3 points. Every game for the rest of the season is going to be really important because it's going to be hard to challenge for the title this season. Anyways, though, Empoli also not in great form, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. 25 minutes played, though, and Suso with a goal. Very nice stuff from him. Roma and Napoli are playing right now. Hopefully they draw that. They're drawing it right now. Napoli's taking the lead. That's an exciting game. Meyer, though, and then Coltrone off the bench, also with a goal. Very interesting stuff. 2-3 in the Roma-Napoli game to Napoli. And it's ended 3-0 to us. And that is a great result. We might go ahead of Roma. I think Napoli was just ahead of us. So obviously we're not going to go ahead of them. But a 3-0 win is a big win. And Coltrone with a big goal as well. Because obviously we've been struggling with strikers for a while. Coltrone is the only striker that's scored since last January in this save. That includes the tail end of Baca, Gieco's short time at the club, and then Diego Costa as well hasn't scored yet. So Coltrane now with 2 goals, 1 from the subs bench. But Niang has really started to take on that striker role, so I'm not sure what I want to do there. Niang doesn't seem to score as many goals at left wing. Maybe I'll try a 2-striker formation and see how that goes. Could do that. We're not going above Rome in the table, actually, because they are very low in the table. 16th place. 1 point off of the relegation zone. This season in the Serie A is just ridiculous. Like, I looked at the table last episode, and it was still crazy. It's a little bit... I mean, it's not really any like, normal looking. I mean, Inter Milan in 9th place after winning the title by 8 points last season. Inter Milan in 9th, Lazio in 8th. Just craziness. Sampdoria are in 3rd place still. They've got a game in hand on us. Just mental stuff. Got a couple of emails. Okay, so great job with the youth program. We actually just need to sign... I wish it would tell me which I've signed. We need to sign a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and forward into the senior team. Sign... Yeah, I think that means sign him into the senior team. It might be a goalkeeper, actually, because I don't think I've signed a goalkeeper into the senior team this season, because we haven't needed a goalkeeper. Okay, so it looks like we're going to complete that one pretty easily. We're doing well in the objectives from the looks of it. That should be good. Still got 3 yeah, we're definitely going to complete that. Winning the league, though, is going to be tough. Reaching the quarterfinals of the Cup is definitely doable. Winning the Europa League is definitely doable. Qualifying for the Champions League, doable. I'd say the only really, really tough one there is going to be winning the league title. That's just mainly because everyone in the Serie A is doing really well this season. Okay, so we got a couple of suspensions over. So, Munoz is red carded. I'm going to advance to the game before I switch things around, though. Don't mind starting Calabria ahead of Munoz. Kind of just been playing whoever is in form at that right back position. This is a long break. It must be an international break, but just for like either African teams or South American teams or something like that. Because obviously I'm the manager of Spain, so if Europe was playing games, then I would be managing the team. Hopefully, anyways. Unless it's like glitching and skipping over them. No, it's just a long break for no reason. And we have Udinese in the cup as well. Nice to know. Udinese doing pretty well this season, so that's actually pretty tough. Okay, so Luca Casadi, I don't know. Let's see if we can find him in here. He wants out of the youth system unless I'm going to sign him. So who is Casadi? This guy. Okay, so 80 to 90 rated, center defensive midfielder, 54 rated. We already have Barrios, so I'm just going to release him. It's not worth keeping him in there. Wow, we have some really good youth players in here. Ramirez still 76 and 94 rated. This guy, though, 79 and 94 rated. Mental stuff. I want to see what that center back was. This guy's Portuguese. If that center back's Spanish, then that means the Spanish really been getting some great players from the Spanish, from Spain, from the youth system. It was a center back. I didn't even actually look at him. He's only 48 rated, but this guy has the potential to be 88 rated. He's got 4-star skill moves as a center back. He's Italian. Can also play left back. 6'3". Looks very promising. I'm gonna need to start training him pretty soon. I want him to. He only really needs 1 session because he needs to be training in those defensive attributes. But I could give him some passing drills as well. I don't know. We got Bari at home. Bari, I think, are actually in the relegation zone. One of the teams that went up that are actually not doing very well. Okay, so Coltrane scored. Oh man, they just have to make my job difficult because everyone's in form right now. I don't know what I want to do. Can Grimaldo play center back? I'm gonna do something a little bit crazy right now, and I'm gonna play with a 3 at the back. it's gonna be really crazy. It's gonna be this, all right, and then we're gonna have Cornet and Suzo. I don't know. Are these wingers? I think they are. They might be right attack midfielders. Hopefully they're wingers. But anyways, I'm gonna be playing Grimaldo at center back, and then I'm gonna get Calabria out for Coltrone. So that's the lineup I'm gonna be going with. It looks it looks interesting. I have no idea how this is gonna work out. Gonna get Costa on the bench. Actually, we've got Paleta. I'm still gonna try playing Grimaldo because he's in good form. I'm gonna go with that back three. And then Paleta's going to go in for Gomez on the bench, and that's the team I'm going to go with. If this works out, it's going to give me more questions than answers, really. Because if this works out, then I'm going to want to try it some more. But it's a really funky tactical move. It's really risky too. Hopefully it pays off. Wouldn't mind winning like 6-4. I mean, conceding 4 goals, but also scoring 6. But I also don't want to like lose 2-0 or something. Bari, though, in bad form. They've been 2 draws and a loss in their last 3 games. So hopefully we can just batter them here. We're playing very attacking. I want some goals in this one. Pescara adding to Roma's sorrows, as you can see there. Meyer, though, 27 minutes in, it makes it 1-0. Decent start. Suzo makes it 2-0 from the right mid position this time instead of right wing. Coltrone is off the pitch for Costa. Meyer's got his 2nd goal of the game. Can we score a couple more? 1 more? Okay, no, but it has ended 3-0. Very convincing scoreline. That's a really good result. Juventus also drawing with Inter Milan, so 2 teams above us dropping points from that. So that's very nice. Napoli probably going pretty close to top of the league because they just won again. That would be pretty intense. Yeah, they're 3 points off now, and we are now 6 points off top of the league, which is pretty crazy considering we were at some point, I think, like 15 points off the top. But yeah, this league has just been mental this season. Sampdoria, though, is still a game in hand, so they could go above us. We're currently in 4th place. Suzo has been a standout player. Niang, a close 2nd. Okay, so I think I'm going to get out Munoz for this center back here. He's already went up 1 rating, which is nice. But I'm going to train him in just defending a bunch. Hopefully he'll shoot up in rating. Wonder how low his stats are. So we got a C gives him... Okay, so decent. I would imagine he'll go up like 1 rating every 2 weeks. Ramirez also up to 64 rated now. Decent stuff. Alright, so we're in January now. And, okay, so instantly, Honda want to go. Gotta deal with some more youth stuff. Just an abundance of youth players. Wow, 3 in a row with amazing players there. So no, that's a different guy. Okay, this guy's gonna go. Where is Ramirez? Okay, so he went up another potential to up. He's now 77 to 91. Okay, so we're gonna have to let a couple players go here. He's gonna be one of them. Up to 83 potential for him. Very nice. Up to 81 for that striker, which is pretty good. 84 still for that center forward. There's just so many great players in this youth academy. If our starting team was as good as our youth academy, we'd be dominating everyone. Alright, so yeah, there's three players with a 94 max potential there, which is really good. Hopefully we can add a couple more. There's one. I'm gonna have to start getting pretty picky eventually here. I'm gonna get the Spanish ones. I'm gonna get rid of him as part of that being picky thing. Okay, press conference. I'm not gonna do. We've won Manager of the Month, which is good. Okay, so Antonelli and Honda both want to leave. I'm not sure if I'm gonna let them. I'm not gonna deal with any. I'm not gonna play any more games this episode as well. The game part is over. But one thing I'm gonna do, it's not gonna get resolved, but I am gonna like start with this, and then I'll finish it up next episode. Is I'm gonna bring in a couple of players for next season. So, if I was gonna be realistic, I would bring in like a maximum of 2 pre-contract signings. Obviously, if I was going to be unrealistic, I could just sign like 5 of these guys because I've got the budget for it, and then we'd be really, really strengthened from it. I'm not going to do that. I'm either going to get 2 or 3. I'm going to keep it somewhat realistic. 3 is still a push, but it's still within the realm of possibility. And one of them is going to be Balotelli, bringing him back to AC Milan, which could be interesting. But he's not going to cost that much to bring in. 70,000 on a pre-contract. I'm going to give him important first-team player. He wouldn't really get important first-team player, but he would probably be back up to Niang. And then Juan Mata, I'm going to offer a contract as well. 190 for him. A little bit more expensive, 3 years. I'll give him crucial first-team player. He would be our best attacking midfielder. And then Eriksson, who I really want. I really want Eriksson. Eriksson is the one that I want the most out of all these. So I'm going to give him crucial first-team player. Obviously, I'm going to pick him over Mata if I get the chance to sign him. And then we've got Goretzka, who unfortunately is still 22, and Luke Shaw is still 22. I'm not sure when their birthdays are. I could try buying him right now even. He's not gonna cost that much. I might look into that next episode, seeing about bringing him in. And then Socrates, who is at Juventus, oddly enough. So I'm gonna offer a contract for him. Crucial first-team player. Okay. And I'm not gonna accept all these. I'm just sending them all in now. And then De Vrij, who I did get at Leicester, but again, he's gonna be from a rival team, which is nice, in Lazio. And I'm gonna offer him crucial first-team player. All right. So now that I've got those in, that's gonna be the end of this episode. We'll finish those off at the beginning of next episode. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I will see